Okay, today's Move and Improve, we're going to do an all over body stretch. Okay, we're going to mobilize the ankles, the knees, the hips, the shoulders, and hopefully leave here today nice and relaxed. Okay, so we're going to start laying on your back flat on the ground, knees bent, feet flat. I'm going to brace the stomach. I'm going to take 3 big deep breaths. I'm going to bring your knees up above your hips. Bring your arms out above your shoulders. Keeping the tension on your stomach. I'm going to take your left leg out and then bring it back in. And then we'll go with your right leg and then bring that back in. You're going to reach out with your right arm and bring that back in. And then reach out with your left arm and then bring that back in. Keep the tension on the stomach muscles. We're going to extend both legs this time and then bring them back in. And we're going to reach out with both arms and bring it back in. And take your heels to the ground and bring your arms out to the side. And you're going to drop your knees from side to side. Try your best to keep your shoulders on the ground. And we're looking for all the rotation we can in the hips and the lower back. And the next thing we're going to do, we're going to straighten your left leg. I'm going to bring your right knee up. I'm going to put your hands behind your knee. I'm going to pull your knee up towards your chest. Now we're just going to let that settle off. If you've got any little tightness, just ease on it for a minute. And then we're going to drive your heel up towards the ceiling. Okay, straighten your leg out and push your heel up towards the ceiling. You should get a really good stretch down the back of your leg into your calf muscle. Okay, from there we're going to walk your hands up your calf as high as you can go. We're going to take a big deep breath and then on the exhale, we're going to let our head fall back to the floor. Okay, now we're going to bend the knee. I'm going to rotate the leg inwards. So you're going to bring your shin up towards your chin. This one, you should be getting a really good stretch in the outside of your bum cheek, your hip, and maybe down the outside of your leg. And then release that leg. Okay, shake it off a little bit, and then we're going to change legs. So this time, your right leg stays straight, your left leg's up, hands behind the knee, and you're going to pull it up into the chest. Now we're going to straighten the leg, driving the heel up towards the ceiling. Okay, now let's walk your hands up your calf as high as you can go. With a big breath, let the head fall back to the floor. Okay, now we're going to bend the knee, rotate the leg inwards, shins to your chins. Okay, and then release. Okay, we're going to sit ourselves up now. Okay, have your heels on the ground, knees bent, and your feet, your heels just outside your hips. Hands on the ground behind you. We're going to rotate your right knee inwards. Okay, for some of you, this won't feel much stretch, but it's good to get the movement on the inward direction on the hip. For others, like me, it'll be really stretchy. So just rotate back and forth, taking your time, let it relax on this portion. Okay, now we're just going to speed it up. We're just going to rotate in and out. Okay, you might feel like you're moving up and down. Okay, if that happens, like it does to me, just reset yourself. Okay, and back to the center now. Take your feet out as wide as you can. Hands on the ground in front of you. And we're just going to spider crawl our way out as far as we can go. Take a big deep breath. And on the exhale, we're going to try and squeeze out a few more inches. Now we'll walk our hands over towards the left foot. If you can, grab a hold of your toes and pull them back to you. If not, just rest your hands on your leg and focus on bringing your chest down to your thigh. And then walk ourselves back to center. Again, big breath and try and squeeze out a few more inches. And walk yourself over towards the right foot. Same again. If you can, grab hold of the toes, grab hold of your toes and pull them back towards yourself. If you can't, rest your hands on your thigh and focus on bringing your chest down towards your thigh. Okay, sit yourself up. Now we're going to bring your legs together. This one's going to focus on the mobility around your torso and in your glutes. Okay, so we're going to keep our left leg straight, bring our right leg over the top. Try and rest that foot on the floor if you can. Okay, your right hand, I'm going to reach back and around as far as we can. And then this left arm on the outside of the knee, and we're just going to turn and rotate as far as we can. With this one, you might feel a little bit of clunking and cricking up through your spine. Don't worry about it, it's normal. Okay, and release. I'm going to change sides now. Okay, so right leg straight this time. I'm going to bring your left leg over the top. Left arm around the back. And right arm on the outside of the knee. And then we're just going to rotate round and feel that stretch in the glutes, in the torso, maybe in the lower back. And release. Okay, next one, we're going to work on the quads, so the front of the legs. So I want you to lie on your side. I'm going to bring your right leg up behind you, knees together. I'm going to actively push your hips forward. You get a really good stretch all the way from the front of your hip down to the top of your knee. Okay, then switch sides now. So roll onto the other side. Grab a hold of the ankle, knees together, and push the hips forward. Okay, and release. Okay, we're going to go up onto all fours now. Okay, we're going to do cat camel next. Okay, that one's going to mobilize all the spine and help free off any tightness. Okay, so on all fours, so your hands underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. Okay, you're going to tuck your chin to your chest, and we're going to push your upper back all the way to the ceiling, whilst tucking your pelvis under. And then from there, we're going to drop your chest, lift your chin up towards the ceiling. And then for the next 20-30 seconds, we're just going to go through both ranges of motion in your own time. Okay, so from there, let's stay on all fours. Okay, but now we're going to take our left hand and we're going to reach through as far as you can and lower yourself to the ground. And bring yourself back up, and the same with the right hand. And then back to the left. And then back to the right. One more time on the left. And then back to all fours. From here now, we're going to do a groin stretch. So we're going to take your left foot out to the side, the instep on the ground, and you're going to sit back onto your heels, and you're going to lower yourself down onto your forearms. Should feel a really good stretch all on the inside of the thigh here. And then come out of that. I'm going to go over to the other side. So right foot with the instep on the ground, sit back onto your heels, and then lower yourself down onto your forearms. Okay, now bring yourself back up to all fours. We're going to go into the pigeon stretch next. So you're going to shoot your left foot back, you bring the right leg across your body, and then we're going to lower your hips down and lift your chest up to start with. Okay, from there, once you got comfortable, lower yourself down onto your forearms. And if you are super flexible and you want to get a bit more out of this stretch, we can reach our arms forward. But that's not me. Okay, so bring yourself back up now. Lift yourself up and take that right foot back. Then we're going to bring your left foot across this time. And again, lower yourself down onto your forearms. And if you want, reach out in front. Okay, lift yourself back up and take that back foot back. The next one we're going to do, we're going to go into a half cobra stretch. Okay, so you're going to lie down on your stomach, you're going to lift yourself up on your, you're going to lift yourself up onto your elbows and look up at the ceiling. You feel a nice stretch through your abs, maybe into the front of your hips here. And from there, bring your hands underneath your shoulders. You're going to lift yourself up, leaving your hips on the ground. If you feel a bit of discomfort in your lower back while you're doing this, just lower yourself back down and then bring yourself back up. Maybe you take a few times for your back to release off. Okay, from there, you're going to push your hips back, sit back onto your heels, and then drop your head in between your arms. Bring yourself back up to all fours. Okay, so the next one, exactly the same as what we've just been doing, okay, but we're going to focus on one side over the other. Okay, so on all fours, you're going to take your left arm out slightly, and then you're going to bring your right hand and place that on top. Okay, you're going to push your hips back and drop your head in between your arms, and you should feel a really good stretch down your side, in through your armpit, maybe up in the back of your arm too. Okay, and bring yourself back up now, back to all fours, and same again on the other side. So take your right hand out slightly, bring your left hand on top, push the hips back, and drop your head in between your arms. Okay, and bring yourself back up. Okay, so from there, we're going to try the downward dog now. Okay, so hands underneath your shoulders. We're going to dig your toes into the ground, like so. We're going to lift your knees up, straighten your legs, and we're going to push your chest towards your knees. We're going to bend your knees slightly now, and we're going to pedal your heels to the floor. Okay, get a good stretch through your ankles, into your calves, continuing that up the back of your legs, all the way to your bum. Okay, and relax, and back to all fours. Okay, so the next bit we're going to do on your shoulders. So I'm going to demonstrate stood up this way, so you can see as I'm down on the floor, you won't be able to see exactly what I'm doing. Okay, so you're going to lie flat on the floor with your forehead on the ground. Okay, and from there, you're going to have your hands in the small of your back, and you're going to come up and around, and touch your hands together. Okay, aiming for your hands not to touch the floor at all. Okay, and we're going to do 10 of these. From there, shake your arms off if you want. Next ones, we're going to do Y's. Okay, I'm going to do these lying down. So lying on your stomach, as you still are. Okay, you're going to bring your arms in the Y position, thumbs up towards the ceiling, and again we're going to put our head back on the floor. And what we're going to do is we're going to lift our fist up off the ground, hold, and then release. And we're going to do 5 of these. So up, hold, and release. Up, hold, and release. Up, hold, and release. And last one, up, hold, and release. Okay, the next one, I'm going to come back onto my knees to show you, but you're going to stay down there again because what I'm doing. Okay, we're going to start off with our hands upright. I'm going to bring our elbows back down towards our hips. Okay, so keeping your arms off the mat, we're going to bring your elbows down and then back up. Working that full range of motion in your shoulders. It's going to help with those exercises like push press, military press, and also the mobility to keep the bar in the right place on the squat. Okay, and the last one on the shoulders now. Okay, so we're going to go back down on the ground with your hands in the small of your back. Okay, and what we're going to do from there is we're going to drive your elbows up towards the ceiling and lift your chest up off the ground. Okay, we're going to do that, count to 2, holding at the top, and then back down to the floor. And we're going to do 5 of them. Okay, so elbows up, chest up, 1, 2, and relax. 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 Elbows up, chest up, 1, 2, and relax there. A few more exercises to go now. And we're going to start from the press up position. We're going to bring your foot up to the outside of your hand. And let your hips drop towards the ground as much as you can. You can have your back knee on the ground if you wish. You'll get more stretch out of it though if the back knee's not on the ground. What I want you to do is use this elbow to push your knee out and lift your chest up as much as you can. You get a really good stretch throughout your groin, throughout your hip, and on the back leg, on the front of the hip, on the psoas muscle. Okay, to increase this now, we're going to take this hand off and you're going to drop your elbow down as low as you can, and we're going to reach for the ceiling. We're going to do this 3 times. So elbow in and reach. Elbow in and reach. Elbow in and reach. Hand back to the ground and take your left foot out and bring your right foot in this time. Okay, so same again. Drop the hips down and lift your chest up. I'm just going to drive your knee out. This time, elbow in and reach. Elbow in and reach. Elbow in and reach. Bring that hand back to the ground. Bring the right foot up. I'm going to sit in the bottom of the squat. Okay, if you haven't got very good hip mobility, now would be a good time to grab hold of something, hold onto the wall or the bench. Okay, because we want to be sitting in as deep as we can, driving your knees out and lifting your chest up. This one's really, really good for your hip mobility, your ankle mobility, and pains in the lower back, and it's meant to be really good for digestion too. Okay, so we're going to start adding a little bit of movement into this now. We're just going to rock around back and forwards. You might find some tight spots in your ankles. If you do, just sort of rock back and forwards on that tightest spot. You can get to release off a little bit and give us that movement back on that ankle. From here, I want you to put your hands on your feet, and straighten your legs. I want to drop our head down. You get a really good stretch all up the back of the legs. Take your hands off your feet and grab hold of the opposite elbow. Just let the weight pull you down. Okay, hands back on the feet. Drop back into the squat. Chest up. And drive those knees out. And stand up. Take the legs off. And then we're just going to finish off the few stretches of the neck and the shoulders. So the first one, you put your left hand in the small of your back, your hand over the top of your head, and gently pull to the side, stretching this muscle down the side of your shoulder. And then change sides. And release. The next one, we're going to bring your chin to your chest and apply a bit of pressure to the top of your head and pull down so you feel stretched down the back of your neck and into your upper back. And our final one, rest your hands on your legs. I'm just going to drop your chin to your chest. I'm just going to rotate your head around your shoulders. Ease out all those cricks. Direction. Namaste, motherfucker.